Alright, the next type we're going to talk about is steel type. And steel type was another one where I was just kind of passing around different types of Pokemon or steel type that I like. And honest to God, I'm a little happy that insect came up before steel, because had it not, I probably would have ended up picking Scizor without even thinking about the fact that bug type was so gaunt with reliable types to bounce off of. So for me, I kind of got bug type. Ended up coming off that nice list before, steel type did. Otherwise, I probably would have stuck myself with like Butterfree being my favorite bug type. Which, don't get me wrong, I like Butterfree. Nostalgia purposes and all, like I explained in the bug type video conversation. Butterfree is actually one of my more sentimental likes, not really favorites, but likes, because of when Ash released his Butterfree and how sad that was, and how it really made it hard for me to release Pokemon that I didn't want. If I accidentally caught a Pokemon that I had prior, it made it really hard for me to release the Pokemon, even though I had no real emotional attachment to it, just because seeing how releasing Pokemon was such a emotional moment for the people in the anime. It just kind of made it hard for me. Like, I'm like, I don't like this Pokemon, but at the same time I can't release it. I know it sounds kind of silly, but the anime kind of made it hard for me, and so it would just sit in my box forever, just not doing anything. And now with Wonder Trade, more than anything, I ended up trading it away, hopefully giving it to somebody who could find more use for it than I would. But Steel type is one that I never really had appreciation for until I started actually looking at the Pokemon and using some of them, just kind of getting affinity for a few of them. And one of the more newer ones being Paparaja. It's not my favorite Pokemon, but I like it. It's a nice little fun little elephant. Again, I haven't used it a whole lot. I do have one on my team, as you'll see much later in the video, but again, it was more so just a Pokemon that I caught to fill a deck space more than anything. Sorry about that. Pausing the audio there. I was in the middle of walking and my wife gave me a call. Apparently I've been gone for almost an hour. I got into recording this voiceover, and apparently I just walked slower than I normally do, I guess, because the gas station in question I walked to is probably only about a 15-20 minute walk, if that. But anywho, back to what I was talking about with Paparaja. It was like, another one of those Pokemon where I used it, kind of. I don't remember exactly how much I used it in my gameplay, just because I've recorded a lot of videos. So for me to pick Paparaja as like my favorite steel type was probably not be a honest choice, just because I don't really remember using it. So if you really don't remember using the Pokemon, or how good it was in battle, it really considers your favorite. And but yeah, it makes it a little bit of a difficult decision, because my favorite bug type sounds like my favorite steel type. So it kind of goes in hand in hand, but I would have picked it for either one of them. So since I picked it as my bug type, really can't pick it as my steel type. So kind of falls into my favorite steel type. You've got a low roll. I really he would have been, rock type tag. Hard for him. But, so, you got Olo and Golem. You really can't pick up Olo and Golem because, he's only been in this league for now 2 generations. So, it's just kind of like, he's a steel type, but, not been one I've used a whole lot of because, he's pretty much new. So, he's kind of up there, but at the same time, he's really not. And then you got Steelix. Steelix, the funny thing is, I think the funniest thing about Steelix is more soft. Shiny form looks like baby face. Looks like a bunch of little baby turds like stick together and make a snake. And then you get Steelix and it looks like, a bunch of dinosaurs sticking together. It's kind of a gross visual, but it's kind of what makes me laugh about Steelix. It's kind of those guys, little screwy turds that are stuck together. It's funny, but funny in a terrible way. Hey, you said that actually kind of let me chuckle. But, we got Magnezone and Magnemite, which I think Magnemite is really the funny one. I think because it's like, it should have existed from Generation 1, and honestly, I understand the reason why Steel type didn't exist in Generation 1, because I think Magnemite would have been the only Steel type out there. Just because, nothing really fits in the Steel typing as far as so I get why it didn't exist until Gen 2, but at the same time, I really feel like Magnemite is kind of like the Steel type. Gen 2 was kind of, they went more robotic, really more steely. But Magnezone is honestly very ugly. I get why they went the direction they went, but it's just not one that I really enjoyed. It's kind of a cool little Pokemon. I've always enjoyed these guys. Pokemon that evolved because of the environment type of thing. I always thought that was kind of a cool evolution gimmick. It's not really one to steer me towards being a favorite, but I just thought it was a cool gimmick, and I thought it was pretty awesome that Magnemite and Magneton kind of went that direction to get Magnezone. So, the other thing that kind of think will be criticized will be because I like that it just looks like this, killer steel dog wolf. That's a pretty awesome design. I always like Pokemon that kind of look like they were born to fight. Just because, in the battle aspect, born to fight is kind of a direction you want to take your designs to go. As far as I know a lot of them really don't fit that, but it's more that kind of hit on the aspect, like, you know, broken, chanty, happening, jigglypuff, wigglypuff, coffee, you know, all that. But for me, I'm always strongly more drawn to Pokemon that were, you know, looked like they were built to be fighters, but I've never honestly used Lucario. I've never been a fan of the high friendship evolutions, especially when, you know, they were brought into a game where to get your friendship up, you either had to battle with them or take them to specific spots that were once a day type of situations where, you know, you had to wait. And as I've explained before, not the most basic game, so having to wait 24-hour time period to be able to take my Pokemon to ahead of time, or, you know, things like that, to raise the friendship kind of does not speak to me on a patience level. So for me, I've never really been a fan of the Lucario, and of course, because of that, of course, it's kind of lessened once they started putting out berries that kind of help raise the friendship. But I always thought that was kind of a messed up scenario, because it raised the friendship, but it lowered something else. So it's always like, you know, you help boost one mechanic, but you take from something else. And I get, you know, everything comes at a cost, but it always bothered me that I would have to try and build up the stat that got taken away from using whatever berry I used. The high friendship evolution, we got so buffed by not buffed, nerfed. They always got nerfed by whatever stat you end up taking out these berries. And I get there's, like, you know, the bells that help raise friendship and all that. It's much easier to gain friendship from having the Pokemon in battles where you have to facing people who have Pokemon or titles. Again, for me, it's just kind of went hand in hand with my lack of patience, and, you know, I've become more patient years go out. It's sure something for me that just takes more work than standard hours, who's doing levels, and something I was because of the high friendship aspect, Lucario just kind of lost a lot of love from me, and I still enjoy the design, and honestly got it pretty close second, but I'd have to say my favorite steel type would have to be steel. Because the challenge is something I don't get out of the couple out of me, but they've always been a Pokemon that I've been able to use in multiple places, at least in earlier generations of Steel. You have seen the best a couple of the Sword and Shield, but you'll never use them, because I just never have. Like, honestly, now that I've beaten the main game, I'm more so waiting for the DLC to come out just to take part in what comes through that. But for me, most of what I do through Sword and Shield now is just the occasional raid here and there, just because I'm not a huge fan of the fact that there's not much of a post post-game story. I like the fact that all the other generations had somewhat of a post-game thing that you could do. Like, after you beat the Elite Four, you could go to Elite Cave and get Mewtwo. And after Johto, there was the ability to go through Kanto again. And, I like that each game had like a post-game that you could do. And Sword and Shield for me kind of rubbed me wrong just because it lacked a post-game. Everybody else was, miffed about having like half the Pokédex in it. And for me, that was sorry about that. Some guy decided to select that, 11:15 at night that he had small balls. But at any rate, Sword and Shield for me was never about the lack of a Pokédex, because while it was fun to collect all the Pokemon, having half of them being taken out was never a problem. I liked, we really never had a full game where the Pokédex recorded every single Pokemon that ever exists. There was always some Pokemon that were taken out. So for me to get mad about it from starting Sword and Shield instead of every other game, it seems kind of disingenuous. And I get that Omega Ravine helped with that better than a couple of national decks, where you can catch every Pokemon that exists in the game from that point after you deleted, or after you defeated the Elite Four. And, that was nice. Really, that was like the first time that, didn't have every Pokemon in existence in the game besides Gen 1, So for me to be upset that they cut out half the Pokédex really doesn't matter to me, because a lot of the Pokemon they cut out were Pokemon that I didn't use, and there are a few that didn't make it in, like Garchomp and all them, that I really wish did make it in. And I'm hoping they fix that with the DLCs. But more so the Pokemon I never used in my gameplay thereafter, the Pokemon that were taken out. So for me, it's MVP, and I get nothing to go that way, and I respect that. Because I know there are Pokemon out there, and people out there that have Pokemon that fit their competitive gameplay. And having them removed was kind of, missing them. But again, it just kind of broke down to me where, like, yes, I enjoy being able to catch all of the Pokemon, and it would have been nice to have in Sword and Shield, but it wasn't a deal breaker for me that it wasn't, and it probably never will be, just because, again, there were Pokemon I never used, so if you're going to take out the Pokemon, I'd prefer you take out Pokemon I never used. And it is kind of sucky that they're choosing to make DLCs that puts the Pokemon back in, but for me it was always, I prefer they make it a $30 DLC, $40 DLC. I prefer they make it that than make it a $60 third game and still not have all the Pokemon in there, because that was my biggest problem with third games, is they would add in Pokemon that weren't in the original two versions, but they would take out other Pokemon in their place, or just not add them all in. So it was, you were playing for almost a third version of the same as the first two, with the exception of new Pokemon. So I always got it. They tended to add in some new content, but for me it was always kind of rough that they would charge full price for a game for something they were only adding a little to, and then, you know, putting in some Pokemon. I guess that sounds kind of contradictory to not mining it from Sword and Shield, but mining it from earlier versions. But honestly, like I said, it's just, if you're going to make a third version of the game, you're going to charge for it $50. I would expect some additional gameplay that was beyond just a slight post-game addition. The Pokemon really never bothers me either way. It just kind of fits hand in hand with, if you're going to charge me full price for a game, you should probably, I feel like you should be adding a little more than, a chapter of post-game, addition. Just kind of, for me, Sword and Shield, not having those Pokemon is never a problem for me. And I'm enjoying the fact that they're adding some new Pokemon in, and, from the sounds of it, we're getting new variations, regional variations of those old Pokemon, but, it's been confirmed with Slowpoke, obviously, but, it's never been a problem for me that, they're adding in new Pokemon as DLC, because I'd rather pay, half the price for a DLC pack, 2 DLC packs, than pay, full $60 for a third game, and, not really have, any difference. But yes, that's just my take on it. I guess I got a little long-winded in my fuel price conversation, but I would steer back to that just simply to say my favorite fuel type is Felix, followed up by Lucario, but it's pretty close. Because while I've never really used Lucario, I do enjoy its design a lot. So I would probably actively add it to a battle team if I ever decide to go that route. But Pokemon that I've used in the place is Felix